tomorrow we're gonna wean these guys.
Oof. Oh, okay, Peanut, show them how it's done.
Do you guys remember each other?
I'm sorry. They're all broken.
Again.
Hello, you guys. I wasn't even going to turn on my camera today. I was on my way to my niece's shower, wedding shower, and Jess and Mark went rock climbing, so I said I'd just pick up Jess on my way. Jess called and said, "Whereabouts are you?" I said, "I'm almost there." And she goes, "Dad had an accident." And I said, "Oh, really? What did he do?" And she said, "He went over on his ankle." And I said, "Well, he's got weak ankles, so it's probably a sprain maybe. What's he thinking?" And she goes, it got swollen right away. We're right in town, so I said, "You know what, let's get you to Emerge." And that was 4 hours ago, and we've been here all afternoon, and it looks like he might have tore a tendon. So I don't know anything yet. I haven't talked to him yet, but I think he has to go back to see an ortho this week and see if he needs surgery. So another summer of hospital visits. Poor guy.
Poor Padre.
Poor guy.
They're all broken.
Again.
Good morning. We did finish this haylage bag late in the dark on Saturday night, and yesterday it rained all day, so I couldn't get in here to seal the bag. And upon further discovery this morning, I don't have enough to actually seal this bag. So what I'm going to do is they actually cleaned the remaining haylage that was inside the bag, or there's always a little bit left in the tunnel when we're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it to seal this bag on this end. I don't know if I got this far end very good, but I'm getting stuck. It's so bloody wet this year. I'm usually able to cut all this grass, and every time I try to cut it this year I get stuck, so I've had to not cut the grass here. I think this will work. I think I got this all covered. The whole point is to seal it so no air can get in. I think that's heavy enough here to catch it. I like to get it piled in a little further, but I keep getting stuck, unless the Fendt would do it without getting stuck. I think my little telehandler is just a little small for some of these jobs. Could be the operator too. We almost got the whole entire field off. I've got 3 more rows that are sopping wet, so we're not really sure what we're gonna do with it. We have to wait for it to dry a little bit. Ethan's gonna try to attempt to take the hay that he had to abandon because it was too dry on Saturday. He's gonna try and take it off now that's had some rain on it. And then he was gonna come and take ours off. But he said if it's too wet, he won't be able to feed it through the harvester. So we have one more day to dry it out. Like tomorrow's supposed to be clear. And then it's supposed to rain again on Wednesday. So Mark wants that hay off this field so the stuff underneath can grow. But Ethan's gonna try his best to get back here, so we're gonna go with that. But yeah, Devin did a great job packing this bag. Like, we got way more feed in here than I think we've ever had in a bag. We just couldn't have fit the rest. I think we were getting on these rows, I think we're getting 4 loads, 4 wagons worth of hay. So the tonnage is good. And I think the quality is going to be decent too, so That is good news. It's probably the only good news we had all weekend. Mark's still waiting to hear back from the orthopedic surgeon, hopefully today or tomorrow, to see if he needs surgery or not. We're really hoping he doesn't need surgery because I think recovery time for that could be a bit. He's pretty sore this morning, so I'm feeling pretty bad for him. I'm trying to sort of stay close in case he needs me for anything, but he's hobbling along with his little moon boot.
Well, we're on the last field of soybeans here, and it's less than ideal conditions, but the forecast has not treated us very well. We ended up with 2 inches of rain on Monday. Today's Saturday, and we're wet. And today is almost fit. We probably would give it another day or two if we could on the soil, but they said there was only a 40% chance of less than a mil last night for kind of tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, and now that's kind of changed, and now they're up to 80% of 2 to 4. Some are saying 5 to 10 mils of rain, so too much. So it's not looking good in the forecast. Making the executive decision to get these beans planted. The good part is it's not a very big field. It's only 37 acres. So of the 37 acres, I would say 30 of it is pretty good to plant. The rest is pretty marginal, but we'll take that as a win for 2024. And today being June 1st, it would just kind of be nice to have the soybeans in the ground. Now, could this be a mistake? Quite possibly, but with the information we have thus far, we are going to go with we'll get them planted and hope for the best.
I think now I want to take those younger bottle babies over to the barn across the road to hang out with the older ones that are already over there. Give them a day to sort of get acclimatized, because I have it sort of tentatively planned with Carissa that tomorrow we're gonna wean these guys. That's on the books, but if anything happens with Mark or with hay, then those plans may have to be adjusted, which is just, you know, it's just a typical day actually. The little ones are moved over. We'll leave these guys in here. They can have the whole pen to run around. If we wean the barn tomorrow, we'll add a few of them to this side, and then the rest we'll put onto that side. So we sort of try to do a 50-50 split. And then I'll do weaning weights either late this week or early next week on the whole barn. And then at about 12 weeks, I will sort males and females, because this is the group I will start keeping back some replacement ewe lambs. The sheep side of our business is starting to pick up again. May, I always dedicate for field work. Our business is predominantly the grain farm, believe it or not. My portion of the business is managing the sheep flock. So typically there's a lot of sheep stuff going on, but May for sure. May and then like October, November, I try to really reserve for the grain farm. And then of course we have hay and straw and all the things that co-align with sheep farming. So everything we do most of the time is very integrated. Like everything sort of affects the other part of the business. And although the channel is predominantly sheep, you are going to get sprinkles of other things that I do here, because I do a lot. I do a lot of things. Do you guys remember each other? Yeah? That lamb that lost his wool is one of the nicest looking lambs. Hi buddy, you're looking good. Yeah, you know I'm talking about you. How you doing? You look good. Y'all look good. I haven't talked to Ethan yet about how he's making out with his hay, but Mark is wondering if we should merge our big thick rows, not merge them, but actually just move them over a little bit onto drier ground. Now the sun has just nicely come out. It's been really foggy all morning. What's happening now is the top will dry out, but the bottom is just so wet and the ground is really wet. So yeah, it's almost like redoing it all over again, and that's the problem with getting rain on almost dry hay. Sometimes if you don't get a lot, it's fine, especially for haylage, because you want a little moisture. But I think just because of an all-day drizzle, it really got in and saturated the row. And the row was merged together, so it's like double the thickness, and it's wet all the way through. So it's a bit of a thing, and it's so frustrating because we only have 3 rows left. It's like, ooh. It will get done. We always seem to complain, and then we always seem to figure it out. I'm a little off today. I get very out of balance when Mark is out of commission, because you guys don't really see it, but he really balances me. Yeah, so I'm a little out of sorts because I want him feeling better. I really want to know what's wrong with it, and we still don't know because we still haven't got a call from the orthopedic surgeon. So she's a waiting game. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys that our neighbors are back, and they're finally digging in the footings that are getting poured tomorrow for the shop build. So that's very exciting. This is all starting to all take place. So we talked to the plumber last week. We talked to our electrician this morning. So everything's sort of coming together on that side. And what you guys don't see, I've been spending quite a bit of time researching the fulfillment side of what that shop is intended, what a little portion of that shop is intended to do, which is bring all our merch home and all our wool products home in-house and put it together and package it and ship it out to you guys from here, from home. So that's very exciting. It's coming together.
Water bleeding up over here somewhere.
Really? Tile over there? No. Ooh. The concrete won't be this wide though, will it?
2-foot footing.
2 foot.
So they pour a 2-foot by 8-inch pad, and then they'll set the wall on top of it.
I guess you can kind of see the little orange marks.
Well, that's his Caden. They tell Matt he was good on depth.
Gotcha. Good morning. It is a beautiful, it's actually a really pretty morning today. Sun's out. It's going to be a bit of a scorcher today, and today's weaning day. So I'm meeting Carissa out here a little earlier than usual, and we're going to tear down our pens to make it an easy process of moving the ewes and the lambs up to the handling system. I did move the bottle babies yesterday, and that was sort of on purpose. A, to get them get them on the drinkers before the bigger lambs came in, and also B, the bottle lambs don't move as nice because they're not scared of us. They actually like us, and then you trip over them. So yeah, so that's sort of our process. So that's why I did that yesterday. So everything's sort of cleared out. We just need to get the feeders out, get the creep areas tore down, and then we put all the pens together as one big one. And then Kinsey and myself and Carissa will push the ewes up. I think I might try to kick out the little dog, because as much as she's trying to learn, she often gets excited and jets to the front of them, and then they all turn around. It can be stressful to me and to my audience. Some of my audience do not like Piper, apparently. Speaking of that, no one liked Kinsey at the very beginning because she was exactly the same. They're not really sheepdogs. They just do what I do, and it just takes them a little longer because I'm not a trainer by any means. That is the order of operations this morning, hopefully. Hopefully we beat this heat because it's supposed to be pretty warm come like noon, but we should be done in good time. Oh, yesterday Ethan did show up. We did sort of turn over the hay row because it was soaking wet, and he was able to get it through the harvester. So now our field is completely empty, which is great because they're calling for a week of rain. A week, every day after today is supposed to be rainy. Wow. I guess the worse they get on, the better they get off. Guys. Follow. There you go. Oh, they got the door open. You stay. You stay. 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 Oh boy. We're about 3 hours post-wean and they've been fed and they're still pretty loud. So, as much as I think these moms were done, they're missing their babies right now. And they'll do this for about 24 to 48 hours, pretty intensely. And then after that, they're like, what baby? Which is weird. Weaning day's tough. It is stressful on the mums and the babies and us. But it's good to have done this before and know that it's short-lived. It doesn't stay like this for too long. Because it is sad. We're not heartless. They've been together with these lambs. The ones that were born early April, they're about 9 weeks in. And the ones that were a little bit later, the lambs were about 7 weeks old when we weaned them. We'll watch them over these next couple days just to make sure they get on the water. The ones that we mixed in with the bottle babies will do fine because the bottle babies will show them where the water is. The other side is the side we'll have to really watch just because none of them have seen those water bowls before. But they always get on it. We've never had a problem with any lambs not getting on the water. All right, well, for the rest of the afternoon, I actually have to take Ethan his hay equipment back. Mark is once again icing his ankle. We still haven't heard from the hospital, so hopefully, we were told if we don't hear by tonight that we have to call tomorrow. So I'll keep you guys posted. Fingers crossed he doesn't need surgery. Hello, hello Red. Oh. Hi. You're such a good mom. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you hear them? Oh. Weaning day's the worst. It really, really is. For all parties involved. Oh, I know, guys. We'll get you some water. Come here. The one good thing is it is warm, so they're going to be looking for water, which will help. You walked right by it. Right in front of you. These girls are going to be very happy. Who's coming this week, you guys? Charlie. Charlie's going to give these guys a trim. And then I'm gonna give them a hoof trim and a vaccination, and then they'll be good for another year, but they're getting really woolly. They've been woolly. Hi, Tomatoes. It's funny, Tomatoes has taken a little bit of a back seat to this new one. She was our little character, and now you've kind of backed off. Kind of sad. It's like she knows she's not the star of the party anymore.